My name is Johnnie Christmas. I'm a cartoonist living here in Vancouver, and I draw a few comic book series, Sheltered Pisces and Angel Catbird, as well as Firebug. I collect stories, comic books for sort of two reasons that I could think of offhand. One, the ones that I enjoy, stories that I just want to read, ideas I find interesting. Great art, great story. The second reason is sort of professional development and collecting samples. So if someone's doing something particularly interesting, I feel like I need a sample of that art just so I can reference it or use it in some way, like if someone's drawing water in some way that I'd never even imagined that someone could sort of make ink translate water, then I would need a sample of that just so I can sort of log that away somewhere. My dad used to bring home these comics from either 7-Eleven. I think I don't know what he thought, but maybe he thought they would be more disposable. I'd enjoy them, and then like kids with toys, you rip them up, you lose them, whatever. But I kept these, and I still have actually one of the earliest comics that he ever brought home for me. I like to go into the shop. I like to see what's on the stands. I like to talk to the proprietor and see what they're reading and if there's anything they would recommend that I wouldn't sort of think of offhand. I think some of my stories that have taken place in Vancouver, why not Vancouver? I think there are lots of stories that can be told in any city. And this happens to be my city, and I'm very proud of this city, and I like the city very much. So I think when possible, telling stories in and around the city and about the city, or parables about things that are going on in the city through the medium of comics is a relevant way to tell a story and a relevant place to tell a story about. I think what's most exciting to me is process, the creation of the work, having the work come to life, and the sort of interplay between what I had for lunch and what I'll be drawing in the afternoon, and how those things day to day sort of influence the work that's coming off the line. So it starts with an idea, and then I sort of play around with it. I let it sit with me for a bit. The beauty of having a lot of projects on the go is that while I'm drawing one or inking another, I can sort of be conceiving another. So once the sort of idea is kind of a little bit more firm, then I'll like write out a sort of a plot or a treatment, and then I'll flesh that out little by little, mostly in script form, almost as if I'm writing for someone else. And at that point, I'll create thumbnails, these thumbnail drawings, pacing, plotting, layout, sort of page layout, what have you. And then from there, I'll realize them on large Bristol board pencil drawings. So it's pretty close to what the final will look like, but in pencil. And then after that, I'll do final ink drawings over the top of those. And those will be the final ink drawings, which I will send off to be colored digitally. I don't have future plans for my collection. I think my collection is a living, breathing thing, so it'll be what it will be in the future. I don't really think about it so much in terms of what it will come to, because it's its own animal. As I grow and become and evolve, it'll grow and evolve, and yeah, ask me in 10 years, and I'm sure it'll be a totally different. Certain things will stay, certain things will be moved, and will have moved on, and I'm sure the same thing with other aspects of my life as well.